chronically tired. I felt boxed in by life. I couldn't find my way out. I knew I had to change something. I just didn't know what I had to change and how I needed to change it. And I didn't want to do any more seminars. You feel good when you're in that seminar for a weekend and then everything goes down from there. Didn't want to read any more books because you read them, you do some exercises, life takes over, and it's back to the same thing. And it's been going on for a while and I'm sick of it and I'm tired of it. I didn't know what to do, and then the Reconnective Energy Therapy showed up in my life. But I just went for it. I was ready. I was just ready for something different. So then I had the first session. I just laid there and I didn't know what to expect. It was very relaxing. The room was dim, and suddenly out of the corner of my eye I saw this light in a corner, and I said, oh, a car is driving by, because it was very bright. And after the session was over, I realized there was no window there. So that was an unusual experience for me. And things started changing right away. Little things, synchronicities, things showed up in my life. I'm overweight. I am 50, 60 pounds overweight, and suddenly what I ate was different. Not consciously, I just chose different things. It wasn't like a diet, but suddenly I didn't want chocolate. I didn't want ice cream. I wanted weird things. I wanted dal, which is an Indian food. I've never ordered in a restaurant, but there it was. So I made some, I looked it up and I made some. Turns out it's like 80% protein or something. That was the biggest thing, and my body started changing because of what I was eating. I was losing weight. I didn't realize I was losing weight. I know that I was eating different things, and I had cravings for different things. I had a craving for a sunflower seed shake, unsweetened, and I usually like sweet. Drinking water. It just, I didn't consciously notice it, but suddenly it started, and it's still going on, and without really any effort. It's not a diet, it's just coming off at the rate of about a little bit over 2 pounds a week, which, if you're a woman and you've been on a diet, you know that's amazing for not exercising and not being hungry and not being on a regimen. And I think it changed the energy in my body, and it put it back, I think, where it's supposed to be. And now my body asks for what it actually needs, rather than my mind saying, let's go have a piece of something, pie. Then I had the second session. And it doesn't seem to make any difference if it's a long distance session or if I'm there in person. It seems to be the effect is the same. No, because the room was dim. It's very relaxing. I just laid on the treatment table, little pillow under my head, very comfortable. And Richard was doing his thing. He just, he moves his hands over your body. He doesn't actually touch you. At one point, I felt someone brush my hair from right to left. My bangs, like my grandmother used to do. It was very sweet. It was very gentle, very feminine energy. It was very sweet. It was nice. It was lovely. It happened again on the third one. The third one happened again on the third one, which was quite lovely too. We did it outside. I have a big deck, and Richard said, "Just get on the table." So it was lovely. 2 hummingbirds came by and flew over my body. Richard told me I didn't see them. My eyes were closed. And the same hand came and brushed the bangs out of my forehead, the same gentle hand. Some people would say it was God. It felt like my grandmother, who is with God. So, yeah, and I felt the energy bouncing around in my body. I had an accident like three and a half years ago. I fell really badly on my knees. I couldn't walk for a while. I'm walking now, so everything is better, is getting better, but they're still a little bit wonky. And I notice after I have sessions for 2-3 days, my knees are much better. And during the session, I sometimes feel the energy in the knees, like suddenly there will be a sharp pain in the knee, and then it will move to the foot. Then it moves to the lower back, where I also have a little issue. So it goes through the body. And I also felt my heartbeat very strongly in the third session. I felt my heartbeat and my shoulders were moving back. I tend to slouch a little bit, and it's like it's opening my rib cage. And yeah, I saw this lovely golden light, like filtering. It didn't do anything, I just saw it, golden light. When I close my eyes, I can remember it. It was warm. It was a warm feeling on my face, on my throat, on my chest. It was not, it was quite warm, but not unpleasant. It was a gentle, deep warmth and a lovely, gentle gold. It was not a bright in your eyes gold. It was very gentle. And it stayed for a while, and then it became translucent and it left. It was quite lovely, really. Yeah, the fourth session, my favorite. Without a doubt, my favorite. So I was in Richard's office. He has a new office in Westwood. It's quite lovely. So I was laying on the table. I don't know what to expect. He doesn't tell me what to expect. Apparently the energy does things by itself. So I'm laying down, I'm comfortable, I have the pillow under my head, I close my eyes, and again the energy is moving around in the body. I feel it in the knees again, which makes me happy because I know then for 2-3 days I have no pain in my knees and my foot. And there was this, everything began to seem funny. You know, like when you have a giggle attack and you're trying to stifle it, because I'm there for a treatment, and I should, I don't know, cooperate or be receptive, and it's just like it's bubbling and it's bubbling, and everything is seems so light and just happy, and I'm contented, and everything just seems funny and sweet and not really grave or important. Problems are still there, but they seem more amusing than anything else. Yes, you know how life is. I thought everything would be nice now and I would stay in this giggle energy. And so I was, Sunday I was coming from church, and I usually get upset because I don't understand cause. And I really didn't get upset. There was a point where I could have gotten upset, but it just seemed like not upset worthy. I don't know if that is a word. And then someone came and helped me, so the thing resolved itself. I don't know whether the energy that I'm getting or that's getting let loose in me is arranging things to fall into place, so it's not a big drama. But it would have been a big drama because I don't understand cause, and if I don't understand something, I don't like it. I could have been mad, I could have cried, which comes with being mad. But it's really difficult to get mad when you're happy inside. Even you can apparently even be happy. It's sort of like an insanity, I suppose. You can be happy when your car is hissing and dying on you. It just, I know it was important, but it just didn't seem like the disaster that it was. And I was still happy. It's that leftover happiness that I still have from treatment number 4, which was my favorite. You should definitely have 4 to get that one. I'm a freelance photographer. If you've noticed, since 2008, things have been going rather badly in this country. And for some reason or other, I wasn't getting the job, so they came to me and I didn't pick up the phone in time, or some kind of hitch happened and the project fell apart. And it's very stressful, and it's hard. It's very difficult to be really happy when you have no money. And once it started with the energy work, things started coming in. In the beginning, there was one miss that just went by me, but it was so close. And then I started booking gigs, and now it's coming a lot. I just booked something for 10K, which starts in September. A check that was owed to me, I just heard from the accountant today. It's been mailed from Vegas. There's a wedding I'm shooting that's coming up. So whatever that block I had, like big El Capitan of blocks that blocked my energy, seems to have been pushed aside by the energy, and now things are coming, and it's much easier to be happy when money is coming in. So I'm happy. I'm still giggly. I was in traffic today on the 405. Don't recommend it during rush hour. People were swearing. I was just sitting there waiting for an opening, thinking, how can I get out of this? And I took a side street and I got to my appointment on time. It makes life smoother. It's like being on top of a wave. If you surf and you're in the right position and the wave takes you all the way in, you don't have to paddle, you have course correct, you don't have to scramble, you just relax, you sit on it, and it just takes you in. And you can giggle while you're on the boat too.
So what would you say to somebody who's thinking of taking Reconnective Healing?
Oh, you should do it. You should do it. You must take at least 4 sessions, because the 4th one is the giggle one. The 4th one is the one that will make you happy. It worked for me. I don't know, maybe with you it's gonna be sooner, or if you're harder case, it might take another one. But based on my experience, which is wonderful, I can highly recommend it. My body's feeling better. I'm healthier. I'm losing weight without effort. If you're a woman, you know what that means. My financial situation has improved. My life is easier. Everything is working together. I can highly recommend it. You should do it. There's no reason not to do it.